Welcome to Spiritual Warriors. This time we're going to be waging spiritual warfare for freedom in Tibet. We're going to focus and draw into this world in Tibet and China the powers of the Buddhas and the armies of heaven. We're going to share some understanding of the hidden spiritual powers in man and direct them to deal with the dark forces enslaving China and Tibet. We need to really think clearly about and clearly understand our role in the spiritual battle. One reason the dark forces are in power in the governments of China, the White House, Venezuela, the Middle East is because good-hearted people are passive. We don't use our spiritual powers. We don't work to develop them. The dark forces work fanatically, like they're driven by their masters by whips. In the materialistic powers, they work to develop the materialistic powers and the evil powers and to manipulate us through the money power. And they work very hard at it. We have to start working a lot harder on our spiritual powers. They will very possibly destroy us unless we get far more on the offensive and unite daily with the armies of heaven. Ancient scriptures tell us that in the heart is the supreme universal self, the infinite Buddha beyond all, has a focus, has a presence in every heart. The Brahman is in the heart. Atman is in the heart. The hidden man of the heart is spoken of in the Christian Bible. Spiritual Anatomy 101 leads us to the knowledge that the fire of infinity, the God force, the Buddha light, can and must be drawn out and sent into this tangible world. How does it happen? It comes out through our right hand. Please note that the gods in these pictures are depicted with the right hand raised. And also realize that these images are on one level pictures of you. You in a higher aspect when you master all the divine potential within you. From the center of the right hand can come forth a ray of power and energy that will destroy evil forces. This ability has to be developed and practiced like anything else. The evil ones, the dark ones, feel pain when they contact the light. This is the Chinese foreign minister, and then you will see foreign ministers of Russia and India with him. They all have betrayed the Tibetans. It is our responsibility to send forth the light. The light is intelligent, it is divine energy substance, and it is governed by the Buddhas. Perhaps these servants of tyrants shall be converted by the light we send them. Perhaps their hearts shall be awakened to love of life. Perhaps the darkness within them shall be neutralized. Perhaps they shall be dealt with in an acceleration of karma. That is not really our affair. We stand with the light, and the light will fight for us. Within us lies the power to defeat these totalitarians and their death philosophies. We must not be passive and expect the West or world opinion to save either us or Tibet or any nation. It is most unlikely that will happen. When you know the character of the leaders of the West, when we know the stranglehold that China has economically, help will not likely come, and Tibet will be betrayed as were the Turks, the Hungarians, and a long list of other peoples. So what do? Well, to conquer we must go within as Buddha taught, and find the kingdom within us as Jesus taught. Modern physics and the ancient Asian philosophies are often convergent on the idea that matter is simply a complex form of energy vibration perpetually changing. Think about this. Scientists have successfully transferred encoded information from a laser beam into a sound wave and then turned it back to light wave. We're looking at images that show basic formations of sound and the energy patterns that sound creates in the atmosphere, in the ethers, in the energy force fields. We see waves going forth. We see geometric patterns formed by sound as it is recorded in different sand or other structures. So what exactly are we doing with this creative art of creative sound? The first wave is crude physical sound. Or the first thing we send out is a wave, a crude physical wave. It's a carrier wave. It carries other waves on top of it. on top of it, first we place a wave of what we are imagining. And then we place on top of that another wave of feeling, devotion, desire, compassion. So in a very simplistic explanation, we're combining physical sound, which acts as a carrier wave, then imagination, which is another wave formation on one level, and then we have feeling. We have the words we say, which are very powerful molders of energy. And depending on the excellence of our imagination, our feeling, our words, etc., the prayer we send forth goes up into heaven, and it draws down the powers of the Buddhas. We will use mantra prayer commands and repeat them to draw down the Buddhas in tangible action in this world. Every time we repeat it, we can put more desire and more love and more intensity into the words. Siddhi, that's S-I-D-D-H-I, is a most powerful word that draws down the powers of the Buddhas. It means spiritual powers or spiritual gifts. The hand position for Siddhi is to have the right hand raised and send out the energy as you repeat Siddhi, Siddhi, Siddhi. Please hold your hand up to the screen and send white lightning or a ray out of your hand. In preparation, we first establish peace in the heart. We allow no negative feelings toward the slaves of darkness. They have failed. See that you do not. You are light. You came from light. Be the light. Send forth only light. Siddhi, 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 Siddhi. So as you can see, there is more to the science of sound, the art of divine sound, the art of the divine word than the simple quiet mantras and sounding a quiet om. There's a powerful release of energy that needs to happen at certain times. And dealing with forces such as we're dealing with in Tibet and China, it takes more than quietness sometimes. It takes a powerful release. So please accustom yourself to this type of energy. It is important. Now, part of the future of humanity is the blending of the highest aspects of the world religions. And we want to be able to draw down the best, the armies of heaven, whether they be the armies as we understand and are taught under the Buddhist system, or under the Hindu system, or under the Christian system. All the mighty Buddhas and saints and angelic armies and the gods, what are called the gods and goddesses in Hindu system, and the devas, etc., they all can be employed to defeat the dark forces, and they must be employed, they must be invoked, they must be requested, invited, drawn down by the power of creative sound. So whether it be Archangel Michael, whether it be Buddha, whether it be Christ, whether it be Shiva, Durga, Kali, Sarasvati, Lakshmi, whether it be the archangels or the creative Elohim that framed the universe at the beginning, all these must be drawn down. So let's do it. Angels of light, liberate Tibet together. Angels of light, liberate Tibet. 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 I ask the archangels to protect these energies and all people who receive these precious energies and teachings. Stand by them, O mighty Buddhas, and guard each one. Next presentation, I will go much more into actual spiritual work and visualization and invocation of the armies of heaven, and we won't go in so much into explanation. So please join me for that. As soon as I can get it ready, it will be there.